I want to give you a sneak peek at some of the stories we're working on for you today. First of all, can you imagine, really imagine, hearing on the news that Facebook, but a man also suing his fiancée for dumping him. She returned the ring. What else does he want, and could he get it? We're talking with an attorney in just a moment. Stay close. Okay, see if you can follow this one. A New York telecommunications exec proposes to his flight attendant girlfriend. Kendra Platt-Lee says yes. Then she dumps Steven Silverstein, not once, but twice. And now the double-jilted groom is suing his ex-fiancée, and we're talking big money here. Silverstein claims Platt-Lee stiffed him, and not just over the deposits for the venues, you know, the band and other wedding expenses. He wants her to pay half the rent for the apartment they shared for more than a year, but her lawyer claims, look, she returned the $32,000 engagement ring, so she thought it was all, you know, covered, so to speak. The question is, does the jilted groom, Steven Silverstein, have a case? Family attorney Randy Kessler joins us via... You know, you already start your day with HLN's Morning Express. Did you know there's a new express ready to welcome you home? Dash cam, that's how they caught that. Hey, parents, there's a warning urging you to keep those single-size laundry detergent pods away from your kids. A Poison Control Center group says there have been a spike in kids swallowing those packets. It says in 2 cases, kids not even a year and a half old bit into the packets and had to be put on ventilators. The pods are for detergents out of reach of children. Apparently, they're mistaking them for candy, so just be on alert. No more plastic grocery bags in Los Angeles. If you don't bring your own, you're going to have to pay for the paper ones. The city... Well, just like her wedding, the new Mrs. Mark Zuckerberg apparently kept things on the down low when she was shopping for her gown. Here's Nelson Garcia of Denver affiliate KUSA. Well, thanks again to KUSA's Nelson Garcia for the report there. Have you heard about this vial supposedly containing President Ronald Reagan's blood? It's going to be donated to Reagan's Presidential Foundation, but this vial was first put up for auction. Okay, 2 parents serving in Afghanistan came home to Wisconsin a little earlier than expected, but they didn't tell their children. So this is what happened during a recent field trip. Enjoy your 2 weeks. Stay with us. We'll have more on that baby that was put in the washer at a laundromat. Breaking news for you in the decades-old missing child case that captivated the country back in 1979. Well, in less than a year, George Zimmerman went from slamming the Sanford Police Department to singing its praises. As a neighborhood watch volunteer, Zimmerman accused the department of... Sanford Police Chief Brian Tooley was forced to retire 8 months later. He was replaced with Bill Lee, who promised to clean house. And it was during Lee's time as chief that Zimmerman began praising the police. In fact, he sent this email to Chief Lee saying, showing Zimmerman, in the police state, police have faced criticism for not arresting Zimmerman sooner and said there wasn't enough evidence to do so. Zimmerman says he shot Martin in self-defense. So joining me to discuss these latest developments in the Georgia... So a mom says she didn't even know her 1-year-old son had been stuffed into a washing machine until she saw it on television. Now, the little guy's... Well, the new American Idol winner says he never thought he'd win the show. Phillips got to perform with one of his idols last night, too. Pet owners, listen up. According to a new study on how people spend their dough, people in Scottsdale, Arizona spend the most money on their pets, almost for families. A disabled veteran who lost everything, nearly everything, finding salvation at sea. HLN's Robin Meade talked to this world record-setting rower, and she is today's breakthrough woman. A vial supposedly containing former President Ronald Reagan's blood is going to be donated to Reagan's Presidential Foundation. That vial was first put up for auction. Bids hit in their 5th day of deliberations right now. The former presidential candidate accused of... Okay, parents, there's a warning urging you to keep those single-size laundry detergent pods away from your kids. Apparently, they think it's candy. A Poison Control Center group says there's been a spike in kids swallowing those packets, and it says in 2 cases, kids not even a year and a half old who bit into them had to be put on ventilators. Now, the pods are for that makes it into your home, but poison control experts say you should keep all detergents obviously out of the reach of children. Do you know about Victoria's Secrets? We're not talking about the lingerie store. We mean Queen Victoria's secrets have been revealed. The Oxford Library's released 43,000 pages from her private diaries. She sat on the throne for more than 63 years, so it's a long time to think about everyday concerns as well as ruling an empire. Here's Max Foster at Windsor Castle with the story. I'm fascinated by her illustrations. What an artist she was. All right, well, this is clearly a